All right, scalping euro dollar. I want to show you this 15-minute chart on the left. Okay, look what we've got here. Above here, there's a dot on the chart. Okay, we've got a red alert. This is in the red zone. This is in the red zone. This is starting to trend down. So everything's coming together for a counter trend move here. Let me just show you this. Let's double click up in here. All right. Okay, just going off that dot usually gives us, especially into the Asian session when it would normally become range bound, these dots are generally really good. So that dot, it's 15-minute chart. All right, double click, and we've got, right, dollar, the euro. Okay, it's looking like it might want to crisscross, but we'll see. This is heading down, and these are in the red zone, these two. Right, that's what I want to see. And, you know, I mean, just open up this 2-minute. I jumped in a little bit early. You know, you really need to wait for, well, 2-minute chart. Candles are turning red on the 1-minute. And I'll be looking to pull my stop loss to break even fairly quickly. Okay, that picks up steam. And the other thing is that we've got this range into the London, Asia Open, then the spike up, heading any liquidity up in here. So we'll just see how we go. Yeah, candles turning red. Yeah, actually, I mean, if you want to go off for that 1-minute chart, let me just delete this alert, kill that. I don't mind the 1-minute actually. So if I see a green candle, I'll close it. Let's just have a look at the 2-minute. Yeah, we've got a red candle on the 2-minute. Righto. VWAP, 3 dots at alert. Yeah, I'm really just interested in these, the trend shift alerts at the moment. Once per bar. Okay. That's coming off the VWAP. So now we've got a break under our VWAP. We've got a red candle, right? So we run with that. Yeah, see, the 2-minute versus the 1-minute. I mean, you've got these white candles. The 1-minute, you get a lot more signals. Let's just have a look at that. I wouldn't mind running with the 1-minute, to be honest. Let's just change that. 1M. All right, we're scalping on a 1-minute time frame. Back to the 1M. So, I mean, just sticking with the euro dollar. So see this? Right, you'd take these, whenever you see the red or green triangle, just take the trade. Here we go, look. And this is through the Asian session. We'll just stay with that. In fact, it doesn't hurt to do that. Very little spread with the euro dollar. And if you're on the Fusion Zero account, there's no spread. All right, so that's 100% risk-free. It's a nice, easy trade. And if you're going to do this, I would suggest you go in with just small risk. I mean, 0.1 lots is a good start. And I'll be bailing on the first green candle or maybe even the first white candle. That's all you got to do. I mean, we could even take that out and we're just running with the candle colors. But the other thing you can do with this is use this indicator here. And this is going to give you the volume profile. See the two outer yellow levels. See? Up here, the value area high, value area low, right? So this is the current volume profile, and I'm now targeting the value area low. So what we've got is a fade back into volume, the volume profile value area. I could shade that just so you can, well, actually, here's another way to do it, like grab the anchored volume profile and just throw it in the same spot. See that, the blue lines? So that's our volume profile. That's marked up back over at 1700. So we got now a little blue dot under here. That's where you could probably close this. Given that we are risk-free, I mean, you could hang on to it and just see if we get more downside. But that's telling us that this should pull back. But I'm working between the value area high and low on the volume profile. So I might just stick with it. That just could pull back into here and then follow down. Generally speaking, this will work its way from the high and the low between these levels. Remove the drawing. So value area high, value area low. This is a fade back into value on the 1-minute chart. But this volume profile, you can, if you want to, scroll down the bottom and enable shading, and that will shade. There it is. See that? So if you want to, just see that zone, you can do that. But I mean, I know where it is, so I'm going to take it out. there's two things running here in terms of, I'll just go into a little bit of theory. Volume profile. Look, we can grab the anchored volume profile. Okay, there. You've got this thing going on here. See this low value node and this low value node. Just pull that through. Well, even down to here. This is fair value, and the other thing that you've got is, apart from the high and the low of this, and you've got the high and the low of this area. So the point of control is technically fair value, but that range would be definitely regarded as fair value. Okay, you've also got the VWAP, high and the low of the VWAP, right? So you've got this VWAP fair value range as well, and you'll find that price can work its way between the high, the low. Well, it pushes up here, breaks back into value, into fair value through the VWAP. See that? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you've got this blue shaded zone, that's VWAP, the first deviation out, we'll call that fair value, and it coincides with the volume profile. Anyway, I'm targeting the high and the low of the volume profile, and I'm working with the candle colors along the way. That's one way to do this. Now, the other way to do it is, well, you can add another alert, and it's this one here, fade signals, F on the chart. So F for fade. Let's see what we get. There they are. As the volume profile's developing, if we were back in here, the volume profile high and low would just be here, more or less. But it's developing, and we get price moving, so the value area high and low moves accordingly. A lot of the algos are set up to work between the volume profile levels and the VWAP levels. So now that we're here, see the F? So whenever you see an F signal, wait for the next red candle. As easy as that. See back down in here. These are fading back in. The volume profile would have been different. The high and low of the volume profile would have been different back down in here. So this is the fade back into value at the low end of the volume profile. So you can wait for the white or the green and take that trade. So I don't mind setting that up actually. So this one, the alert, the 3 dots, it's value area fade bullish or bearish once per bar. Create that. No, so if this trades now, if we just delete that other volume profile, the value area low, if this trades down into here, the value area low, and it breaks through here and then breaks back in, we'll see another fade F signal. That's what that is. Okay, as the volume profile levels develop and they move with price, we get that fade. So the volume profile high would have been here back then. Okay, fade back into the value area. High, low. Okay, that's what we want. Yeah, so after the F signal, look for the next green or red, depending if it's a green or a red F signal. So going back over these, that was the first one, that was the second one, and now the third one. And that's a really nice outcome. See how this one here, stop loss to break even, just never got touched. Okay, let's just have a quick look at gold. Slowly but surely with that, but I like that euro dollar. So definitely worthwhile spending time with it and just getting used to reading like the alerts. Right, so just coming back to the first signal we got was back in here. Right, so when the 15-minute, when these are all red like this, and then it starts to make its move. Just watch as I move this. So there's the next one, right on the this signal here, and these guys. All right, and then that's the last signal there, right there. Okay, so that's all you got to do is just keep an eye on that 15-minute chart, and then go with the red and green up and down triangles on the 1 minute or the 2 minute. Gain access, guys. It's only $29.95 a month. Shout me lunch once a month, and you've got access to great value. Not only that, you get all my trade ideas in VIP, Discord, access to the indicators, mentorship videos, everything. So with that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.